Minor League Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Atlanta Braves. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
Pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set. Today's starting pitcher, Warren Spahn. What's the word on him?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. And a foul ball. Strike 2.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
And that's in the dirt. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
So digging in, Bernie Williams. And first offering is fouled off. On the inside corner for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. 1 out, bases empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Williams tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Lou Gehrig in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Profar has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the first. No score.
Yeah, trust me when I tell you no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special.
And we're back. And on the mound now, Greg Maddux. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Maddux, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a 2-seamer, a curve, and he works in a slider. He was late there. Strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just It's having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swings through that.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Ellie De La Cruz next up for the Braves.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
Now the infield shifts to double play depth. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Acuna aboard here at first with nobody out. Check on the runner. Acuna back easily. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2. Ball.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Over to first, and he's saved. And now it's going to be Chipper Jones. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Fought off foul. That's to third. To second, there's one. To Gehrig in time. That's an inning-ending double play. We move to the second at Turner Field. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
And there's a base hit to left. And a good start to the inning.
Waste no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees.
He really needs to start making more contact. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
Second inning here, no score. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Pitch misses outside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
This one in the dirt. Runner at first with no outs here. That's a strike. Full count now.
Count is full.
And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
Base knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Now here is Babe Ruth, and that's in there for strike 1. First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. Yeah, that's fouled off.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Two and two.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there.
Full count.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Bregman for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
George Brett up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to second for 1. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
Ramirez with a homer in his last game. Jose Ramirez, the next to hit, takes outside. Brett, the runner at first with 2 gone. Out towards right center field. Wilson on the move. Got it. Nice grab. And that is that. So a run on 1 hit. No errors and a man left. Down to the bottom of the second. Yankees 1 and the Braves nothing. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Eddie Matthews.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Strike 1.
1-1. Ball. 2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. On the ground, right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first. Matthews gone on the play. Preston Wilson next up for the Braves.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters They take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Number 9 at the plate now. That's ball 1. Tying run and scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. Check swing, no appeal. Gets the outside corner with that one. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2's the count.
Next offering misses. Full count, 3-2.
Full count.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Matt Olson down.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Infield shifted to the pull side. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates.
Tony Gwynn.
Spawn back to work. And there's a curve through for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Profar makes the catch, and there's one gone. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Jeter playing up the middle and short. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Williams, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two out, space is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
And up next for New York, Lou Gehrig. Flied to left his first time. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And that's ball 1. Williams leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Hey!
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
To third. Fires over to first. And that is the inning. As we go. to the last of the third. Now in for the Braves, Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Just
that
missed.
That's the ball.
Next offering down in the dirt. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That one misses, and now it's 3-2.
Got a full count.
Bregman swings, hits one deep, left field, back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jurickson Profar stands in now and watches strike one.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-2. And that one upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So the lineup flips over, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Just missed.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first. They get the out on Acuna. Third out, and that ends the frame. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That hits the dirt. 1-0.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. His 23rd of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
And here is Jorge Posada. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 28th home run of the season. It's 3-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Ruth batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Yankees up by 3. Now 1-1.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And now 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
And now George Brett. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a foul ball. Towards first. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting.
2 down, bases empty. Jose Ramirez will hit next. Outside, and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one to first, and that squirts through. So, man aboard, Tony Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Ramirez off of first with 2 away. Off the plate inside, and 1-1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there, and it's safe. It's a stolen base. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Elly De La Cruz. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
They say you win.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
That's a ball.
And now 2-2.
2-2.
ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to
Now
be thanks to the
batting,
bad jump. Those
designated
small
hitter,
moments can be
Chipper
costly.
Next is the designated hitter, Chipper Jones. He hit into a double play his first time up. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a pop-up. Brett. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Eddie.
And now, Eddie Matthews. Grounded out his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man at first, one away. And that drops in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
The next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The Yanks leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Good eye right there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 3-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
So now to the plate for Atlanta. Preston Wilson doubled his first time. Fastball for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swinging.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Braves strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. That's outside and that is ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Aaron Bummer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Santos, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That misses, and that's ball 3. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
Williams lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Swing and a foul straight back.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Warren Spahn out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Aaron Bummer.
Number 49.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
So up next, Lou Gehrig.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
1 ball, no strikes.
1 on, nobody out, a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. That misses.
2-0.
Ball 2.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Man at second, and that is out of play. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Mantle in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
1-0. No, that missed. That's a ball.
1 out and a runner at second.
2-0.
That one catches the zone, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss.
2-2.
Up the middle. Throws to first. That's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Posada.
Here's Jorge Posada now with a man in scoring position. He's already homered in this game. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Williams at third with 2 away. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
Next offering is downstairs. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
I'm held under by the world and I'm way too scared. There's a struggle through the trouble underwater.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
1-1.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Matt Olson.
Up
Struck
next
out
for the
looking in his
Braves,
first at bat.
first baseman, Matt Olson.
Swing and a foul straight back. Here's the pitch to Olson. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here. A two-run homer, and they cut it to the lead. It's 4-2.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
Here's Alex Bregman. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 4-3. That adds another game to his inning streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Right-hander kick steals. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 0 for 1.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
And that one fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. One down, base is empty. Way upstairs, and now 3-2. Movement in the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis appears to be getting loose. Franco, a left-hander, also throwing. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Ellie De La Cruz next up for the Braves. 1 for 2. Now the infield shifts to double play dead. Maddox checks on first. Acuna gets back easily. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Acuna leads off first with 1 away. That's in there. And the count even at 1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Next offering is down low.
Going to lay off that pitch down.
And that one popped in the air left field. Makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Braves, designated hitter, Chipper
Jones, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. In there, and it's 0-1.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Acuna runs.
2 and 2.
In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. That one misses. And the count is filled up. Runner at second. 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter now, Babe Ruth. Bummer back to work. Lifted in the air, right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. George Brett getting ready to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Brett, a former Gold Glove winner, more than 1,500 runs batted in his career. He's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in West Virginia. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
1 ball, no
that
strike.
one not close. And that's ball 1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball popped in the air. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Braves 3.
Now pitching for the
New
New York
pitcher
Yankees.
for the Yankees, Hunter Gaddis.
Number 70.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
On the ground to third. In time to Gehrig. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Batting. Center fielder, Preston.
And next for Atlanta, Preston Wilson. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's in there. Strike one. Just missed.
That's the ball.
The Braves
1-1.
trailing by a run here in the bottom of the sixth.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Throw over to first. Wilson back in on a dive. And now number 9. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Wynn quickly throws it in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here is Matt Olson. First pitch misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ramirez to Jeter. To Gehrig in time. That's an inning-ending double play.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Gregory Santos.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Tony Gwynn. Stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's down and away. And that one a little below the knees. Now 2-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. And right back to the mound. Over to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Now batting, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
And next for New York, Derek Jeter. 1 for 3. Tap foul at the plate. Jeter checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Out number 2.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
On the ground. Bregman to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning stretch time. The Yankees 4 and the Braves 3. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one missed. And the tying run is on base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
No outs. Runner at first. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jurickson Profar. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And here comes the Yankees manager. John Franco gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that's outside. 1-0. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th. Bregman runs. Profar gets a piece there. Fouled off down the right side. Bregman gets his lead at first with nobody out. High fly ball out towards left field. Going back. Squeezes it. Runner tagging for first. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike one.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And there's the ball. One-run game, one out, one on. This one in the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. So the tying run at second. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Now batting.
Ellie De La Cruz. Now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 3. 3-0. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And a dangerous hitter. To the plate, Chipper Jones. Next up for the Braves. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
There, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Throws to first in time, and they get the out on Jones. Inning over. We're the top. For the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Lou Gehrig. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And that skips in the dirt. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one down. Mickey Mantle will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's too low.
That's low.
And the count 1-2. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that one hops the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog.
Now
A bit of a
batting,
lost start for
catcher,
some, so
Jorge
that was
Rosado.
nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left. To be able to score from second, not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
And now the DH, Babe Ruth. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And there's a foul ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two, get out of this.
Late swing, foul to the left. And ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
George Brett stepping in now for the Yankees. There's the strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Next offering in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 5-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Goose Gossage.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Matthews in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, left field. Mantle under it. 1 up, 1 down. Preston Wilson next up for the Braves. There's a swing and a drive. That one's back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in. And here's the catcher. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first, and that is that. So We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Abreu.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Chris Sale, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Lopez also getting ready. And that one fouled off. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. And now the center fielder, Tony Gwynn. 0 for 3 in this one. Called strike right there. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Abreu, in his 5th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Trying to bunt his way on. And foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, really went aggressive. In with that slider, good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
1 and 2. Count.
Two outs. Strike him out without a swing. And he strikes out the side in the ninth. Offense held in check there.
Leading off
and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Goose back to work. Started to swing, held up. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Swing and a foul out of play. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Up and in. 3-2 down.
Count is full.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Three-two. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. And now it's Alex Bregman. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's
Pitching for the New York Yankees, number 34, Michael King.
check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. The Yankees leading by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering is downstairs. And that's outside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
The 3-1. Foul ball there. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Gwynn pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So they're down to their final out. Jerks and Profar. Next up for the Braves. First offering, and it just misses. That's a laser base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Tag. Got him. And that's the ball game.
This team has won the series with the win in this game today, so you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, the home team is always fighting to keep themselves alive. So